Hey guys, we're back in my kitchen and today is a great day because we are home alone and I am hungry and it's getting towards the time of dinner. It is currently 5:13 and I'm hungry and I would like to cook myself a nice little cheeky dinner for myself, so I'm going to take you guys with me. I'm going to chef up in the kitchen. I'm going to become full wife and yeah, I'm looking hella chopped right now, okay? Let's just ignore the fact that I look so bad. I've literally got hair mask in my hair is so greasy. I've got a lovely bun, so let's not judge that. It's got a little scrunchy from like 2019. And I'm literally wearing the most ragged clothing that you could ever possibly imagine. But I'm in the kitchen and it's time to eat and I thought, why not vlog it? So step one of cooking, let's decide what we're going to make tonight because I've got no clue and I don't know what I'm craving. I feel like I'm not even craving anything right now, but I'm feeling something kind of simple but yummy, of course. That's kind of a given. So let's do some quick little Googling and I'll get back to you guys once I figure out what I'm going to make and get a recipe. I've decided to make a little coconut curry and I'm going to add some asparagus, not inside of the curry but just on the sides and like fried like on the side because I really love asparagus. So I'm gonna make coconut curry with some rice and some asparagus and I think that is what I'm gonna do. It's gonna be like a cauliflower and coconut situation and I think that is gonna be bussin'. So let's get our ingredients. So I've got my ingredients all gathered here. Now I'm just going to chop some vegetables. We have some like leftover vegetables that we were frying before. So I might chuck in some of these because currently I don't have any protein and I was seeing that a lot of people add chickpea into their cauliflower curry, but I'm not really feeling chickpea right now, I'm not going to lie. So I think I'm going to find somewhere else to add my protein, maybe on the side, like a bit of beans, I'm not really sure, but we'll figure it out on the way. But first of them I'm gonna have to do is cut up my cauliflower and then I'm gonna boil this cauliflower until it's not soft completely but like almost soft, slightly crunchy, but just cooked enough so that I can then add it into my curry later. Okay, so I've chopped up my cauliflower. I'm only using half because it is only me eating and like, let's be real, I'm not going to eat that much. I'm going to fill up this sized saucepan or pot or whatever you want to call it with water and then I'm going to get it to boil and put my cauliflower in at the same time, doesn't really matter. So my cauliflower is currently on the maximum heat because I can't be asked to wait for it to completely go to boil. But in the recipe, we're using a tomato. Look, I am not using a direct recipe. I am not having any measurements. I'm just chucking in however much I feel like I should add in. So I'm going to chop this tomato into small pieces. I've just put the tomato to the side of my board and now I'm going to cut up one onion. It's not a very big onion, it's a small onion, but again, it is just for me, so I already think this is going to be too much. And then I'm taking 1 clove of garlic and I'm going to chop this up and dice it up and then we're going to get ready onto the curry. So I've got my pan ready. This is my cauliflower. It's just boiling. I'm probably going to put off the heat in a little bit. Like, it's been there for maybe 5 minutes so far. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some, I believe this is olive oil. So we're going to put this on the pan and we're going to heat up the pan until the oil is slightly warm and then we are going to add in our garlic and onions and our spices and we're just going to simmer that, I think, is that the word, simmer? We're just going to cook that for a little bit and then we're going to add our tomatoes in, cook that for a little bit longer and then we're going to add our coconut cream, let that cook a little bit longer and then add our cauliflower and salt and blah 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 blah. Very simple, very easy, and then I'm gonna get started on my asparagus. We're gonna now add in our garlic and onion, not the tomato just yet. For our spices, I don't necessarily have like measurements for this. I'm just gonna put a teaspoon or like half a teaspoon of each. I think half a teaspoon just because I know I'm not going to be making a lot. So I'm going to put some masala, and then I'm going to add some cumin. I don't really know how to say. I'm going to add some turmeric, and then lastly this is like another form of masala that I'm adding in. Okay, so I feel like it's pretty much cooked. That was like cooking for like 2 minutes, and I'm going to now add my tomato. And I'm just gonna let that cook for just not too long, but just a little while. I'm using this coconut cream, which is an organic coconut cream, and I'm just gonna use maybe like half, maybe like less even. And just a little reminder, when you use coconut cream like this, it's usually solid at the top. I just give it a quick like mix because sometimes there is a lot of liquid at the bottom and you just want to make sure it's completely mix. For the asparagus, I think I'm just going to simmer it under like soy sauce and like maple syrup maybe, I'm not too sure, maybe just soy sauce, and I'm just going to cook that with a little bit of garlic and see what happens. Okay, so oh my god, ignore the steam, that is from the rice. But I added the rice and I added water just above how much rice I put, which I didn't put a lot. And then I've just added salt, and then I'm just gonna wait. This is gonna take about 10 minutes. Curry is literally done. Asparagus is also done. And I've just added a like vegan burger in the oven because I feel like it needs protein, and I kind of, it would have been protein if I added chickpea, but I didn't want to add chickpea, and so I've got to see what I can add because it obviously needs to have some protein because I gotta live somehow. So I've just added that in the oven, and yeah, this is a little balanced meal. We've got some greens, we've got some curry, we've got some carbs, and we've got some protein. So